I love the Steelseries Arctis 1. If you're a casual gamer like me just looking for a headset, then I don't think you can go wrong with the Arctis 1. But today, we're actually going to be focusing on the newest Arctis 1, the Arctis 1Wireless for Xbox. And if you're an Xbox gamer like me, then this headset is a pretty big deal. Now, just so that there isn't any confusion, there are a few Arctis 1s to choose from. First off, there's the standard Arctis 1 that strictly uses a wired connection, and it retails for $50. But you can use it with any gaming console or PC that has an audio jack. But then there are the Arctis 1 Wireless that came out a few months ago that come included with a USB-C transmitter that you can plug into your PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, or Android device and just use your headset wirelessly. But unfortunately, you couldn't use the original Arctis 1 Wireless with an Xbox wirelessly because Xbox uses their own proprietary wireless protocol. So if you wanted to use the original Arctis 1 Wireless with an Xbox, you would have to plug them into your Xbox controller, making them not so wireless. But now we have the new Arctis 1 Wireless for Xbox that supports Xbox's proprietary wireless protocol, so you can use this headset with your Xbox One wirelessly, and you can also use it with the upcoming Xbox Series X. But you can also still use this new headset with a PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, or an Android device. And just like the original Arctis 1 Wireless, the new Arctis 1 Wireless still retails for $100. So if you want to pick this headset up, it'll be linked down below. Now, when it comes to the headset themselves, the new Arctis 1 Wireless for Xbox are identical to the original Arctis ones. This headset is mostly made out of plastic and it has a steel headband. But more importantly, this headset has really good build quality and they feel very sturdy in the hand. Now, when it comes to overall comfort, you can easily game with this headset for multiple hours on end without any problems. Since the earpads on this headset are very spacious, they're going to have no problem accommodating most ear types, and since the earpads on this headset are made out of fabric, they're extremely breathable, and since they have so little contact area when they're pressed up against your head, these earpads barely heat up, which is awesome. The only thing that I do want to point out about this headset is that right out of the box, they do fit very tight. And this was actually the same thing that I had with my first Arctis 1. So definitely when you first get this headset, you do want to give them a good stretch and a little bit of a break-in period. But after that, I found that this headset fits great, it sits very naturally on your head, and since this headset weighs in at 262 grams, it's very easy to forget that you have them on. Now, when it comes to tech specs, again, the new Arctis 1 Wireless are identical to the original Arctis 1 Wireless. This headset has a battery life of 20 hours and it charges via a micro USB port. But I've actually noticed that this headset charges up very quickly from 0 to 100. Now, usually this would be the part where I would say that I would have liked to have seen a USB-C port on this headset, but since Xbox controllers charge up via a micro USB port, having a micro USB port on the Arctis 1 is a little more convenient here. But this does leave me to wonder if we're going to see an updated version of the Arctis 1 in a few months when the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 come out, because their controllers are going to charge up via a USB-C port. But if your headset ever runs out of battery in the middle of a sweaty match, you can always just quickly plug them into your controller or PC through their audio jack. But now let's talk about the transmitter, because this is what's actually new here. First off, this new transmitter is a little larger than the original transmitter. But more importantly, there's now a switch on the top of the transmitter that has an Xbox mode and a USB mode. Now, obviously, if you're going to be using this with an Xbox, you want to set it to Xbox mode. And if you're going to be using it with any other device, then you want to set it to USB mode. Now, you can plug this transmitter directly into any Android device that has a USB-C port, a Nintendo Switch, or PC. But alongside the included audio cable and charging cable that you get with this headset, you also get a USB-C port to USB-A cable adapter. And this is what you use to plug this transmitter into your gaming console or a PC if it doesn't have a USB-C port. Now, when it comes to performance, I gotta say, I've been using this headset for the last 2 weeks, and I've had zero connectivity issues. This headset pairs flawlessly every time that I power up my Xbox. There's no perceivable latency, and this wireless connection never cuts out. It's literally just been plug and play. Now, when it comes to sound, this headset gets loud enough. They don't get super loud like some other headsets out there, but they get loud enough to get the job done, and I never got to use this headset at max volume. Now, out of the box, this headset sounds good, but you can always go into Steelseries' program and adjust how this headset sounds. If you want to up the bass on this headset so that you can physically feel your explosions and make your gaming more fun, you can do that. Or if you want, you can up the mids and highs so that you can better hear for footsteps and people reloading. You can also do that. Now, through this program, you can also adjust the mic gain and side tone on this headset. But one feature that I do want to bring attention to here is the dynamic range compression. This is the feature that you want to use to avoid from going deaf if you're ever caught in a close quarter gunfight. Personally, I keep mine on low, but this is a very handy feature to help prevent jump scares. But now, I want to make something perfectly clear. Even though, yeah, you can use this headset as a normal pair of headphones because you can remove the mic boom and you can use this headset to listen to music on your phone, this headset can only be connected to your phone if you have their transmitter plugged in. Unlike a normal pair of Bluetooth headphones, this headset cannot be paired with your phone by itself. And personally for me, I really wouldn't use this headset with my phone. Because number one, if you break or lose this transmitter while you're out and about, you are going to be in trouble. And I also really wouldn't game on my phone because since this transmitter is rather large, it does make holding your phone a little awkward. But finally, here's the microphone test. And right now, you're hearing me in a quiet room. And just as you'd expect, the microphone on this headset sounds really good and I sound really clear. But unfortunately, the microphone on this headset doesn't really do all that great of a job of isolating your voice from any ambient sound you might have around you. Because right now, I have this AC unit turned on and you can clearly hear that AC unit in the background. Now, you can always go into Steelseries software and reduce the gain on this headset, but then you're gonna have to move this microphone closer to your mouth so that your friends can actually hear you. But the problem with having the microphone so close to your mouth is that sometimes when you start talking, the microphone might pop a little bit. So that's why I like to move the mic back a little bit. But if I have the microphone moved back a little bit, then I do want to raise the gain on the headset so that I don't have to yell so that my friends can actually hear me. So overall, the microphone on this headset is good, but you do have to be mindful of any ambient noise you might have around you. So overall, like I said at the beginning of this video, I love the Arctis 1Wireless and I really don't have any bad things to say about them. And for $100, you really can't go wrong with these. The Arctis One have great build quality, but more importantly, you can game with them for hours on end because they have these very spacious, breathable fabric ear pads that are going to keep your ears cool. They're very lightweight and they fit very naturally on your head. The only thing about them is that you do gotta give them a good stretch when you first get them. They have a decent 20-hour battery life, so this headset should be able to go multiple gaming sessions on a single charge. But I've also found that this headset charges up very quickly. And through Steelseries software, you can make this headset sound however you want. But more importantly, the wireless connectivity on this headset is flawless. There's no perceivable latency and this wireless connection never cuts out. Now, don't let the name confuse you. Even though these are the Arctis 1Wireless for Xbox, they still work with a PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, or even an Android device. So if you're a casual gamer or a gamer on a budget, you really can't go wrong with these. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.